Hello everybody, it's Mike here at Game From Scratch, and it is that time of year again. It is Black Friday. Well, technically it's Thursday. If you're an American, happy Thanksgiving. If you're from anywhere else, happy Thursday. But Black Friday is tomorrow, assuming you're watching this video right now. And what I do every year is I try to gather together all of the best deals that I can find for Black Friday in one place. And there are all kinds of things that are interesting to game developers. And I'd like to just kind of get one big resource that links out to all of them. So we've got things like textures and learning materials and software and hardware all together. And that's exactly what I've done here. Now, obviously, it is not Black Friday yet. But it doesn't make sense for me to put this out on Black Friday because in a lot of cases that's actually too late. But what I do is I update the list live. So what you're seeing in this video is the beginning of the list. The list will continue to grow through Black Friday and Cyber Monday, if that's still a thing. It seems to be dying off, thankfully. But we will see more and more deals come online. So even though this video is one and done, do be sure to check the comments down below and, of course, the linked article because I will be updating it as I find more deals. Also, if you know of a deal that I did not add to my list, please do tell me and I will add it as well. Coincidentally, I am also still searching through a couple sources. Steam is being really stupid right now, so I will be expanding on the Steam list. In fact, I will be creating it right now. It's pretty empty, so do be sure to check back for that as well. So without further ado, let's take a look at what deals are out there today or tomorrow or this week for Black Friday and see if we can save you some money on some cool stuff. All right. So the link obviously is here. All of the stuff we are talking about is here. Some specific deals as I find them on Amazon, and then eventually on Steam, I will be adding them here as well. So like I said, I will be updating this list as I find new deals. But without further ado, let's jump into what I know about right now. So first off, CGTrader is having a Black Friday deal on right now, up to 70% off their premium models. So if you are looking for 3D models, now might be a good time to buy them. Now, I got to get off this page before I get flagged by anything here. Next up, we've got Marmoset. Marmoset makes products such as Toolbag, Viewer, and Hexels. I love Hexels. In fact, if you go to the original link that I just came off of, there is a video link to learn more about Marmoset Hexels, but it is a really kind of an interesting painting package. They've got up to 50% off across all of their software. Again, Marmoset Hexels is the one that I really like. It's this weird grid-based painting application. You can do some amazing things in Marmoset Hexels. It's definitely worth checking out. You can create a very unique art style using it. All right, next up, we've got the Microsoft Store. I'm just kind of putting this one in as a general. Microsoft Store is becoming more and more eclectic in what it is included, and they've got an across-the-board Black Friday sale going on. So you have things like the various Surface hardware, Xbox hardware, some VR headsets, and even Microsoft Store, you go there, a number of software packages are also for sale. And then if you're looking to be less productive, there's also movies and games on sale as well. So just a general link there, but Microsoft Store is definitely worth checking out on Black Friday. Next up, we have Pluralsight. Now, Pluralsight is a courseware company. They have a ton of stuff on there, especially if you're in like the higher end 3D world. So if you want to get training on Max Maya, Mudbox, ZBrush, that kind of stuff, they've got all kinds of courses there. They also got a lot of IT-based courses, and what they do is offer 33% off their subscriptions. You're seeing you're still looking at $200 or $300 for 2 years, but you get again 33% off that entire length. Next up, and no, I will not allow you to send me notifications, is Pact Publishing. Pact makes a variety of books. I wrote a book for Pact. Like I say, the quality in Pact books can be a little random, but they are offering $10 for any book, a new release book, anything. So any of their ebooks, $10 only. All right, next up, we have QuickSoul. I don't actually know what QuickSoul's deal is. Last year, I think it was 33% off on their app, and then something like the same thing for their texture library. They have a library called Megascans, and they also make a texturing app that extends for making textures directly inside of Photoshop. I don't actually know what the deal is. There's a countdown. These guys are one of the few companies that actually does Black Friday on Friday. So I got a link up, but we will see exactly what happens with that when it comes live. Next up, we have O'Reilly, another online book place. This one is Safari Books Online. I love Safari Books Online. I used to subscribe for this for ages. I kind of stopped reading books, which is kind of a shame. But you can get up to $200 off your first year. So they have a huge collection of books from O'Reilly, Microsoft Press, I think A Press, a whole bunch of different publishers are on Safari Books Online. And you can get $200 off your subscription. So that's about half, yeah, it's $400 down to $200. And if you buy a book a month, this is a very much easily a deal. If you're not buying too many, that that's a little bit of a bitter pill. But you see here, only for a year, absolute satisfaction, money back guarantee though. So if you don't like it, you can get your money back. So if you are thinking about going into Safari, now is definitely the time to check it out. All right, so next up, we've obviously got the Steam Autumn Sale. Stay tuned to the link below. I will start drilling in and getting into the software that is available. You'll notice a lot of the times it's mostly from the game development category. And we come in here. I'm actually surprised this site is even working, but I'm not showing any deals for filtering. So it's making it very hard to figure out. But you're seeing across the board between 20 and 70% off. Now, this is pretty typical of Steam sales. The same software generally goes up. And you got, 33 to 77% off. All your RPG Maker stuff's going to be on sale. Again, I will dig into this a little bit more, give you specifics of what the highlight sales are on Steam. But at this point in time, it really is the usual suspects. But there's a lot of great indie game developer focused software on there. So definitely worth checking out. Next up, we've got Turbo Squid. Their Black Friday, basically, it's a smattering of things, 40% off. You kind of got to search for and find them. Yeah, so that's about that. Next up, we've got Udemy. Udemy is another course where they've got a bunch of people someone like me basically would author courses and make them available on Udemy. And Udemy does this all the time, but basically they're making pretty much almost all of their courses, thousands of courses. They're all $10 US or $13 Canadian, as you can see. And they run the gamut. So they've got, Unity, Godot courses, that kind of stuff. There's some Blender courses, there's programming courses. There's just about everything on Udemy. Again, the quality can be a little random, just like tutorial qualities on the internet can be a little random. Udemy is just kind of a marketplace for selling packaged tutorials in a lot of ways. So what you're buying there can be completely random. Also, their pricing structure is a joke. I don't think this has ever been full price, $200. But it is a sale, and they are definitely discounts if you're going in looking for a course right now. So there's a huge selection there. Everything is $10 US. Unity Asset Store also has a Black Friday sale going on. Save 55% now. So that's the Essentials for Professionals bundle. I'm also going to go through here. I'll pick out some of the stars on the sale that are currently on sale as part of the Black Friday sale. But there's all kinds of stuff on the Unity Asset Store that is currently on sale because of Black Friday. So definitely one to check out. And then next up, we've got Unreal Engine. They're doing it as well. It's a smattering of products all on sale. They're calling it the quote-unquote fall sale, but it's Black Friday as well. It goes till Cyber Monday, I believe, and you've got a completely random selection of things from food decals to special effects or sound effects libraries to models and packs and levels and such. So there are all kinds of items up for sale on the Unreal Engine store as well. And next up, we have 3D Coat, which is in a strange order. I don't know why this showed up where it is. 3D Coat has a Black Friday sale every year. Basically save $100 on pro or floating licenses of 3D Coat. 3D Coat itself is a 3D modeling, texturing, sculpting app. If you haven't checked it out, I do believe they have a full functioning time-limited demo. But this is $100 off of 3D Coat. This is obviously the best time of year to buy 3D Coat, and it never goes on sale other than this sale, as far as I know. So this is a big deal. And once again, they are one of the few companies that actually sticks to the Black Friday thing. So the sale starts tomorrow, or depending on when you're watching this video. And, all right, I'll stick to the United States. We've also got, and this one happens every year as well, Adobe has a Black Friday special where the subscription goes from $53, which doesn't make any sense, down to $40. So there's something like 20 or 30% off of their subscription service. So if you want to get like the full suite of Adobe products, this is generally a pretty good time to subscribe. So this is where you can get, Animate, Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop, all of those tools for $40 a month if you pay. That's on an annual monthly pay. Annual prepaid is $479.88, down from $600. So if you want to subscribe to the Creative Cloud, right now is a very good time to go ahead and do that. And we have also, hey, where's your thing? This is A-Press. A-Press basically is another publisher. You probably recognize their books. They're not as many game-related stuff as you'd get from Pact Press, but they still do a number of game-related coding books. Also, they do things on programming language, etc. The deal they are running right now is any ebook for $7. So if you were looking at buying an A-Press book, it's good time because that's pretty much a half price or better savings right there. So any of their books, ebook version, are available for $7 during the Black Friday sale. And Affinity, I love Affinity, and I am not getting what oh, here we go, 30% off. Their site is very annoying. All right, so 30% off everything. Affinity makes a couple of products. Affinity makes their photo editor, which is like a lightweight version of Photoshop, for example. Designer, which is a lot like Illustrator, and this is my vector-based graphics weapon of choice. I actually linked to a video I made with it. I love Affinity Designer, and you can get it for 30% off right now. And Publisher, which I actually don't know if it's actually a product yet because that one is in beta. You can also get Affinity Designer for Mac at 30% off as well. Sorry, for iOS as well. So if you've got an iPad or whatever, you can get it for 30% off right now through the App Store. And then Algorithmic. Algorithmic makes Substance Designer, Substance Painter, and B2M. Which is for making bitmaps into material files. But basically, Substance Painter, I just did a video on it like 3 days ago or 2 days ago. I knew the sale was coming up. If you haven't checked it out, do check that video out. It's linked in the link down below. Substance is awesome. Substance Painter, it's the best texturing application out there, in my humble opinion. It is for creating PBR-based texture maps. Substance Designer is for designing the materials you could use in Substance Painter. You can do things like algorithmically create materials, or you basically try to recreate real-world materials using the Designer software. So that's what the two pieces do. And right now, for the Indie annual subscription, you are looking at, what is that, 33% off, or get your first year of Substance okay, that's the same thing. So they have a Black Friday sale on right now. It works out to, I don't want to do math. Oh, there we go, 33%. So you get 33% off your subscription right now if you subscribe to Substance. It's a great package. If you're interested in learning more about Substance Painter, again, check out that link in the link down below if you want to see Substance Painter hands-on. It's an awesome program, and I highly recommend it. Now, of course, we also have Amazon. Amazon is always going to be involved on Black Friday. I've done a selection of things. I'm going to continue to do a selection of things, and their stuff kind of rotates in and out, so they keep adding more deals, especially when you start looking in the area of tablets and laptops and that kind of thing. That's where they really shine. But there is some software on here as well, like Anime Studio, Corel products, various different paint options, some photo editing or video editing applications. So there is a plethora of stuff that shows up on Amazon. I will be scouring through their sales, trying to highlight the best of it, and they will all be linked on the link down below. But of course, you know, Black Friday is going to be all about, Amazon's going to be all about Black Friday and Cyber Monday. No shock to anybody. But again, the deals are kind of rotating, so I'm keeping an eye on them. One thing they've got right now that isn't really related, but I linked this down below because this is hands down my favorite mouse. The Logitech MX is actually on sale for 50% off. And if you need a mouse, buy that thing. That is, I love that mouse. Now, I know mice are religion and they're a very personal decision, but if you don't know, the Logitech MX series of mice is just awesome. Great, great, great mice. All right. And that's it. So that is the sale as it stands now. So like I said, I'm going to be pulling in more Amazons as I find them. I'm going to dig through and get the best of the Steam and put them down here below as well. I'll probably do that for Unity as well. For everything we just saw, there is a link to bring you out to it. And then in some cases, like for example with Marmoset Hexels, if there is a video, or for example Algorithmic, if there is a video, or Affinity, if there is a video, I have linked to that video. So if you want to learn more about these products, I will link a video if it is appropriate. So again, this is just the beginning. I will be editing this as I find more. If you have any recommendations, you find any Black Friday sales that are directly relevant to game developers, please do let me know. I will add them to this list. Now, I know there are all kinds of sales out there just on electronics in general. I'd love to think of 65-inch big screen TV as, you know, there's lots of deals on them, but that's not really specific to game developers, even though, you know, games technically run on them. So the line that I'm kind of drawing is a little arbitrary. But it's more about development-related devices and tools we work on and software we work with, or, you know, resources or subscriptions that help you make games. So it's kind of like the area where I'm trying to confine it down to. So if you have any recommendations in that area, please do let me know. Enjoy your Black Friday. Hopefully it's not too completely insane this year. I ain't going anywhere. I do it online only, and that's it. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you found anything specifically useful, and let me know, again, if you have any suggestions. I always appreciate them. hopefully this does prove useful. And one last reminder, this is a live living document. I will be updating this guy as I go. So if you are looking back, check back in on tomorrow, check back in on Monday, and you will probably find it has changed a great deal. And in fact, if Steam actually stays running for me and I can actually make that list, expect to see the Steam list show up later on today. All right, I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.